So Chase recently announced the 5% cashback categories for the second quarter of 2026 for the Chase Freedom Flex card. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. What are these categories? Where can you spend and get 5% cash back? Should you get the card? And what does it mean for you? If it's your first time here, my name is Chris, and I'm a teacher who likes to travel. I've been working in higher ed for quite a while. I also have an interest in personal finance, and those two come together when I talk about how I actually pay for the travel because I like to go internationally and I use credit card sign up bonuses and things like that to get to where I want to go. So, if that's something that is interesting to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit like on the videos so that it'll get out to more people. Now, back to the topic of the Chase Freedom Flex and the second quarter of 2026. A couple of weeks ago, Chase actually announced what the Freedom Flex's bonus categories would be. These would also qualify for the legacy Chase Freedom card that preceded it. You can't get new issues of that card, but you can get the Freedom Flex, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But the card actually from April 1st through June 30th, 2026, you can start earning from Amazon and Whole Foods Market. So 5% cash back on those purchases, and that's up to $1,500 over the course of the 3 months. $500 a month or 1500 over the 3 months. It doesn't limit you to 500 a month. You could spend $1,500 in the first month from Amazon or Whole Foods. You also get 5% cash back on Chase Travel. This includes flights, hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more, but you have to actually go through the Chase travel portal and book that way. Now, I did want to point out that 5% cash back on travel actually turns into about 9% because you normally get 5% on the Chase Freedom Flex card and they're upping the bonus for it. So some of the things I've looked at indicate that you'll get 9 points per dollar. Keep in mind that if you travel and actually book it through a third party site, sometimes you can run into trouble if you have a snafu with your travel arrangements because you're dealing with a third party booking site rather than directly with the airline or the hotel. Just keep that in mind. But this is a way that you can actually build up a stash of points based upon purchasing travel. Now, another bonus category is with Feeding America, and you can make charitable contributions to this organization, and they will give you 5 points per dollar that you actually send in that way. Occasionally, Chase will do this. I think they've done the Heart Association and then some that were just charitable giving in general. And I think that was during the fourth quarter, which coincides with Christmas and giving gifts and things like that. But anyway, it is a way that you might be able to actually get a little bit of a bonus if you give to Feeding America. So to get the bonus points, you actually have to have the Chase Freedom Flex card. What would the Chase Freedom Flex card give to you if you don't have it? That's what I want to talk about right this minute. So if we look at the Chase Freedom Flex homepage, we can see that once you spend $500 in the first 3 months, you'll get a $200 bonus. So that's basically 20,000 Chase points. If you have a Chase Sapphire card, I think some of the Chase Ink cards, you can actually combine those points and then you can transfer those to travel partners, which is why I'm interested in some of these Chase cards. But if you're interested in cash back, $500 spend, which basically anybody can get gas, groceries. There you go. Over a 3 month period, you'll get $200 back plus the points you get from spending. So it's a pretty good return on your effort there because it's going to take you, 2 minutes to apply for the card. And you're going to probably swipe a card when you go to actually buy things. So there is no annual fee on this card. We're not going to worry about the APR because you're not going to pay interest. You're going to pay it off in full every month. If not, you're going to actually try to avoid getting credit cards altogether and pay them off. Now, you see the rewards and benefits. There is that $200 bonus that I mentioned, or 20,000 Chase points that you can transfer to a Chase Sapphire card or Chase Ink card. The 5% cash back we already talked about. Other earning strategies that you have: if you dine out, that's going to be 3% cash back and or 3 points per dollar. That includes eating in and eligible takeaway and delivery services. 3% on drugstore purchases. So if you go to like CVS or Walgreens or something like that, you're going to get 3% there. Everything else is 1%. Not the best earning structure for someone who's wanting to maximize points on everyday purchases. But if you're wanting a solid cashback card because you eat out and you want those rotating bonus categories, it's a good one to get. It's a good one also to get because of that bonus that you get. There is no annual fee, as it says. And I did want to point out that this one does not have the waiving of foreign transaction fees. So if you're traveling internationally, you probably will not want to use this card because you'll have to pay, in addition to what you actually spend on your purchases, you'll have to pay that foreign transaction fee. A higher level card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve, that would work better for you if you're traveling internationally. So these are some of the benefits of the card. It does say you can refer friends. So if you have a spouse, you can get 500 cash back per year if you refer friends. And I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to take advantage of my referral link. But if you have a spouse, you can get 50 extra dollars or 5,000 extra points just by referring your spouse or significant other. And you can sort of double up because they can then get it. Just to be perfectly upfront, I do have the Chase Freedom Flex card. I use it for the bonus categories and the bonus categories alone. If I use it for an everyday purchase, it's probably an accident because I use the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which gives me unlimited 1.5% plus 3% on restaurants and so forth. So if I'm not going to use it for gas or restaurants during the quarter that you're getting the 5 points, I'm probably not going to use it a whole lot. I keep that one open. I do have the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which if I'm not working on a bonus, that's the one that I use every day. And I keep a Chase Sapphire Preferred because I want to actually have the ability to transfer all of my points to different airline and hotel companies so that I can get free flights and nights. So anyway, hopefully you found this informational. I will probably do a video on the Chase Freedom Unlimited in short order. So if you are interested in that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Hit the like button, and I appreciate you for watching. Have a great day.